A shift from knowledge to skills, a conversation on future-ready learning and school reform. Hello, I would like to begin a conversation about redefining the purpose of education. It should be obvious that knowing facts is no longer enough. Students need to develop real-world skills like collaboration, communication, adaptability, and resilience. But doesn't it follow that if we continue focusing solely on knowledge retention, we will fail to prepare students for a world where the ability to think, create, and solve problems matters far more than memorization? I have observed that schools often prioritize giving students the right answers rather than teaching them how to ask meaningful questions. Can you imagine how much more empowered students would be if learning was centered around curiosity, critical inquiry, and problem solving rather than just standardized testing? Wouldn't it be more powerful if students were trained to analyze complex situations, explore different perspectives, and develop their own insights? What if education encouraged thinking, reasoning, and questioning over simply recalling information? Doesn't it follow that different students have different ways of developing and applying skills? Some excel in interpersonal intelligence, making them natural leaders and communicators, while others thrive in logical or kinesthetic intelligence, solving problems through structure and hands-on application. It should be obvious that education should be personalized, using frameworks like MBTI, multiple intelligence theory, and NLP-based assessments to guide students toward roles and careers where they can thrive. What if schools helped students identify not just what they know, but how they think and apply knowledge best? Wouldn't it be more effective if education was structured around skill building rather than content memorization? It is time now to prioritize learning environments that teach students how to collaborate, adapt, and lead. Can you imagine the impact if schools focused on real-world competencies like teamwork, public speaking, negotiation, emotional intelligence, and creative problem solving? What if learning involved hands-on experiences, real-world simulations, and interdisciplinary projects where students had to work together to develop solutions? Wouldn't it be transformative if students were trained to navigate uncertainty with confidence and resilience, rather than just preparing for exams? I have observed that students who are taught how to develop skills rather than just absorb information are far more adaptable and prepared for the future. Doesn't it follow that if we want students to flourish in a rapidly changing world, we must equip them with self-awareness, initiative, and the ability to think independently? It should be obvious that success today is not about how much information you can memorize, but how well you can use what you know to create, innovate, and solve problems. What if schools incorporated collaborative projects, mentorship programs, and self-directed learning paths to help students develop autonomy and a growth mindset? Wouldn't it be more effective if education focused on making students self-sufficient thinkers rather than passive learners? The future of school reform depends on shifting from knowledge-based education to skill-centered learning. It is time now to move beyond rigid content delivery and instead nurture adaptable, creative, and emotionally intelligent individuals. Doesn't it follow that if we want students to succeed in a complex, uncertain world, we must teach them not just facts, but the skills to navigate challenges, collaborate effectively, and continuously learn and evolve? The challenge isn't whether this shift is needed. It's whether we are ready to redesign education to prepare students for a future where skills matter more than memorization.